Wake up, Mario! We still got a whole lot of things to do! Come on! Jump, 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 jump! Ah, for God's sake, let me just grab my controller here so I can able to instantly woke him up like something else. There we go. Huh. Anyway, hey, what's up everyone? It is I am the one and only Maxi here, and I am back for yet again for the likes of the Maxi Toys videos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Super Mario 3D All-Stars while we're playing through Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo Switch. So I believe last time we have managed to able to accomplish the forms of both worlds yet again, but this time we've managed to able to complete it not only Tall Mountain, but also Tiny Huge Island. And all in all, despite I come across into a couple of deaths here and there, but regardless of everything else though, I somehow managed to able to accomplish those missions very well. So today, for this video, is the fact that we're about to be moving on to the last two worlds before we hit on to the grand finale in terms of Super Mario 64. So let's dive right into the forms of the very first world for this video, or should I say, the 14th world, as far as I like to say for this point right now. That's what appears to be course number 14, and that is Tick-Tock Clock. And the first mission we have is roll into the cage. So, yeah, this will be interesting to able to actually just hit back into this level again. Well, at least after playing through other two versions of the game, on the original cartridge version, or the original N64 version, and as well as the DS remake. So, yeah, that might be something worth noting for. So, anyway, so a few things I want to explain for this point, for this discussion, and that is the fact that today's day is, of course, the 21st of January today, in this case in 2022. So in this case, though, we've naturally only got about 11 days to go until we moved on to February. So, yeah, this will be, you know, exciting to able to see what's going to be up next in terms of next month or anything else to be more specific. So, either way, though. But anyways, there we actually got ourselves our next power star. So either way though, I was having a hard time trying to able to grab onto any ledges recently. But either way though, let's move on. Mission number 2, the pit and the pendulums. So basically though, is the fact that we need to, well, have to keep on climbing up, and then that way we can able to actually discover more missions here and there. So yeah, that's as far as I can say in terms of Tick-Tock Clock, as far as the actual stage itself. And even then though, that the game starts to get a little bit tricky and challenging. And also keep that in mind is the fact that you need to always have to rely on the big hand before you dive right into the stage. Like for instance, if the big hand goes to 12, it makes everything stops completely. And then if the big hand goes to 3, which means that the actual objects, including those platforms, are in normal speed. And I believe in if you manage to let the big hand goes to 6, it'll make it a completely random pattern. And I believe if you hit the big hand on number 9, it'll make everything else a lot faster. So just keep that in mind. So, but we're able to actually aim for the big hand on 12 for specifically for one mission only, which we'll point out whenever we get into the actual missions in the correct order. So, because that's the thing, I always attempt to do that. So, alright, mission number 3, get a hand. So, yeah, basically we're going to be able to utilize the moving hand, well, not just by the forms of that particular, I don't know what you would call it, but either way though, yeah, that's as far as I can try to explain about the specific stuff. So, although originally I was just expecting to able to try to mention something more related to, well, let's just say in terms of the forms of other discussions I would like to discuss, mainly for instance with the forms of the Mario Kart Tour's next tour event after the events of the Singapore tour. That hopefully will be ending until at some point on next Wednesday, and exponentially that well, we'll mention more about it until whenever we get into the forms of the finale portion in terms of Super Mario 64 for the sake of likely next Monday. So either way though, now I would like to discuss upon something before you're able to discuss upon more infos and stuff like that. Unfortunately though, for the sake of the Thwomps are trying to able to carry on doing Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which is still happening, but mind you, after we able to complete Super Mario 64, unfortunately though, we have to do a massive delay for the likes of the Super Mario Sunshine portion of Super Mario 3D All-Stars compilation until, let's just say, sometime in summer, specifically on June. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking that, oh, that's a shame. So, what makes you say that? Well, the thing is though, there are multiple ways. First of all, technically back in 2020, aka the worst year ever made, basically though, that Sonic already did done the GameCube original version of Super Mario Sunshine from the sake of the Thwomps of sometime in February, or is it March? I think it's somewhere between February and March. And because of that though, I don't feel like trying to able to go for the exact same spring setting or winter season again. So we figured I was able to do Super Mario Sunshine on the Switch version to make it a little bit more sense to able to do it on summer instead. Mainly on June most likely, because obviously with June in mind, then it makes a little bit more sense. Mission number 4, Stomp on the Thwomp. So basically in this one, I think, in addition to trying to able to do this mission, I'm also going to be focusing on the 100 coin Power Star mission as well. So, yeah, this will be a pain though, especially noticeable in some levels like this, in addition to the final level throughout the game before Bowser in the Sky. Basically though, that the 100 coin Power Star missions will be a lot hellish to go through. So either way though. So yeah, you probably get the idea about that specific discussion I would like to mention. That yeah, sadly though, the continuation of this particular Super Mario 3D All-Stars playthrough will be delayed at some time until on the 1st of June, specifically when it gets to summer, because, well, I've already mentioned about the fact that with the forms of not going for the spring season with that Let's Play again after the events of 2 years ago, but also is the fact that if we decided able to go for that particular mentioning certain things, then it's probably best able to actually save up some more mentioning stuff until, God knows, until when E3 is about to be able to become a thing, although mind you, it will be on online exclusive once again, very much like in last year, because now the problem with that is, it's not only the, I'm guessing it's not the E3 itself, because I might be alright with the actual, the online stuff again, but it's the existence of the new variant of the actual C virus it is. Why the hell did they manage to able to actually continue this stuff? Although, mind you, we still need to be safe after all, so yeah, that's a little bit obvious and familiar. So, anyway though, no, 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 you, I hate those things. I hate those things. This will be able to actually take me all the way back to no coins at all. That could take a while. But anyway though, and yeah, because I feel like that with the forms of the combined with, you know, Super Mario Sunshine on Super Mario 3D All-Stars playthrough of that particular version will be staying on summer, like I said, so able to make things a bit more of a perfect fit for the sake of likely doing the actual, that game on during the summer, because obviously that game reminds me of, having a nice sunshine vacation and stuff like that, so it makes it a little bit more obvious and stuff like that. So yeah, because of that though, after we're done with the forms of Super Mario 64 on the 3D All-Stars compilation, then we'll probably take a break until, not until, like I said, on summer for the sake of the 1st of June. So we figured we was able to do some other Let's Plays in the future, like, well, let's just say, for example, that we're pretty much gonna have to deal with the forms of, let's just say, the continuation of one of those Wario platforming games from time to time, specifically Wario Land 4, well, after we're able to actually done with, not just by the forms of Super Mario 3D All-Stars Super Mario 64 game, but at least the actual Let's Play is not exactly done yet, so because there's still a whole ways to go, but also that we might also decide able to... Actually, I found out something, is the fact that we haven't done another Zelda game as a Let's Play for quite a long time. So as a result though, it's been 4 years ago since we actually last did the actual Zelda Let's Play, ever since the original game for the NES. So yeah, I can't believe it's been 4 years ago since when we did that Let's Play. So yeah, we figure we're able to go back to Zelda stuff again, because after all, that's what I've heard on several rumors out there that well, or leaks in general and stuff like that, well, at least depending if the actual Nintendo Direct will come into play until specifically next month, that basically The Legend of Zelda no, not Link's Awakening, because it already exists on the Switch. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess were expecting to able to be out on the Switch, but if it does come true though, then I'll be really hyped about it, especially noticeable after, well, you know, after consumers and rumors, and also after the poor sales of the Wii U, then we can probably expect to able to actually decide able to let... What the hell? That happened again! That little invisible wall just managed to able to... well, stop me for able to actually get some progressioning there. But oh well, no big deal. But at least on the upside is for me, that I don't seem to able to actually get killed from the, you know, getting knocked back by that particular random invisible wall just managed able to place quite randomly and stuff. But hey, at least that's something, I suppose. And unfortunately though, once again, I think I get the feeling my laptop or my computer starts lagging again, which is not that good. Especially noticeable after doing with like, you know what I mean, after doing with a lot of edits to do, and also just double checking on the actual process of it though. So yeah, that's usually kind of stinks on my part, so... Oh yeah, I should probably mention about this as well, that unfortunately though, in one of our videos of Mario Party 7, well, to be more specifically on Ray the Flying Squirrel most likely, unfortunately though, he stumbled across the actual, a commentary, delay from that little, out of sync kind of stuff, like after when the actual gameplay, although luckily though the gameplay footage is in sync, so at least that's that, but unfortunately though the actual mic commentary gets out of sync, so because of that though, yeah, it's kind of a bummer when he come across into that after the events of Begonia Peak in the second part, after that particular an hour of recording because of long time events and stuff like that. Yeah, we still bringing that up because either way though, I just have no idea that we actually did the actual the board like this for like an hour of doing that, or almost 2 hours or something like that. But either way though, let's just not think about that right now, because obviously until tomorrow that he's going to be focusing on the next board in Mario Party 7. That's what have to be Buddy Forms of Neon Heights, which has almost been inspired by, well, I'm sure that most players who already know what the actual board is based on, and especially noticeable, I'm sure that Ray the Flying Squirrel will mention more details about that until he goes back onto Mario Party 7 in Neon Heights until tomorrow, for not just for tomorrow, but the entire weekend in general too. So yeah, that pretty much summarizes it for the such there. So alright, so let's just go for those little triangular platforms, and this block we're able to contain a star. Now to ground pound really fast before... Oh god! Oh, that was a close one, and oh goodness gracious, that was a close one as well. But unfortunately though, we got to wait for that particular hand to come by, so... no, this one-up is not worth it! Oh, that is not worth it at all for that one-up. That's just great. I guess I'll have to go all the way back up again, and I somehow messed up with my double jumps there. Oh jeez, this isn't good. But at least hopefully though, it won't give me that much frustration here and now, I think. But luckily though, we've only got about one more course to go for the sake of the 100 coin Power Star mission, because after we're done with that, then we're done with the 100 coin Power Stars for good. Well, it wasn't until whatever we... excuse me? Okay, never seen like that before, but ah, dang it, ah, jeez, oh man, I've no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so we'll just, okay. Anyway, I guess, well, there's not much else I can talk about. Well, apart from the fact that there's one little, ah, I missed my jumps! Ah. That was my fault. That is definitely my fault right there. Especially noticeable that I was so close to able to actually just to climb back up again. Actually, no matter what though, we'll just aim for hand number 9 right there to make things a little bit more faster on that mission. So, although, if you couldn't tell already, since I accidentally died on that particular level itself, basically, after the events, I've somehow managed to able to got 100 coins on that level. Unfortunately, though, I can't receive extra lives because I somehow died right there. So, because unlike whenever you complete the mission as normal, while you're able to actually collect 100 of those coins, you were able to actually get not 1, but 2 1-ups. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a bad mistake for my part, but, luckily though, I've still got a whole lot of extra lives to go through, mainly like 34 of them I've got so far, so but at least on the upside is though, is the fact that we've almost done with this particular world, so yeah, I thought it was worth mentioning for the sake of that particular, and also we've got an extra life back after the a lot of mistakes I keep on having, so, and as you already know, we are, for God's sake, what is up with my jumps? I'm never gonna able to try to complete the actual, the world itself, am I? Although, it might be still possible though, but I just hate the fact that my control to sometimes delay itself. Ay, 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 okay. But hopefully we'll get another extra life back after, well, you know what I mean. So, I suppose I should probably mention about this as well, that, recently out of nowhere, that usually happens during the course of, the 11th of January, by the way, which I suppose that Sonic has forgot to mention about, including me, for the likes of, both this game, well, to be more specifically, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, along with, Sonic Colors Ultimate Let's Plays, respectively, that apparently, though, we actually get ourselves another Assassin's Creed compilation game, which I believe previously that was the forms of 2019, that not only do we get ourselves the forms of Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered on the Nintendo Switch, which, even then though, that's actually super dope, but also we've got ourselves Assassin's Creed, the Red Bull Collection, which actually contains Assassin's Creed Rogue, and also Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And now, in the forms of 2022, which is roughly about 3 years later and stuff like that, we now actually got ourselves the, well, at least, before you mention about more details about that, there's also technically another Assassin's Creed game on the Switch called Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but it only came out in Japan, so yeah, I have no idea why they haven't got it localized on the Switch version of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is a bit odd, but hey, at least that's something, I suppose. And, actually, I'll get into more details about that whenever we get into, well, you know what I mean, the last, regular stage before we move on to the last few missions on Super Mario 64, so let's just go ahead and, do a backflip right here, and then, hop onto the Thwomp, and there we go. Oh jeez, after quite a few deaths on that particular mission, I still managed to accomplish it. So either way though, 109 stars. So I believe we've only got about 11 left. So yeah, let's just go ahead and yeah, let's just still aim for 9 right here. So mission number 5, timed jumps on moving bars. So yeah, I apologize for that particular awkward commentary there, but that's okay though, because either way though, I know exactly what this is all about. So anyway, with the forms of the next Assassin's Creed compilation game on the Nintendo Switch this time, which appears to be not only does it contain 1 game, but also not 2, but 3 games are coming onto the Nintendo Switch thanks to the forms of Assassin's Creed the new compilation game, which this time around it's gonna call it Assassin's Creed The Ozo Collection, which it actually contains Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations, which, what I've heard about it, is actually pretty nice, especially now the fact that the Nintendo platform's now finally experiencing some of these Assassin's Creed games on console departments, which is, not gonna lie, pretty awesome in theory, because obviously that's, for those who ever don't own the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3 or even PC, then now's your chance. You can now able to finally experience those past Assassin's Creed games on the go, and also just, well, fully experience everything. It's a shame that the first game never seemed able to get re-released on the Switch, which I honestly have no idea why. They skipped the first game entirely though, but either way though. The final mission we have here is mission number 6, stop time for the red coins, even though I did somehow misjudge for that particular mentioning about that mission, but I'll just see what the actual the mission itself is called again, because I know for the fact that I somehow got distracted by you know, a lot of news and updates here and there, so yeah. Stop time for red coins. Okay, got it. So oh seriously? I'm gonna have to able to keep on sacrificing myself because I need to aim for 12 right there. So that way I need to able to actually let the level stop time. So, alright, come on. Aim for 12. Will that work? I'm pretty sure that will work. Will it? Yeah, there we go. So now it's stop time. So now we can able to grab all of those 8 red coins on that specific spot, which appears to be those little spinning platforms. So self-explanatory. So anyway, and yeah, by that point it's the fact that for the Nintendo Switch's lifespan, for the sake of those Assassin's Creed games, it almost got every single game except the first game. So I still have no idea why they skipped that entirely for the first game, so anyway, so now we've got, oh god, okay, that was painful, but hey, at least on the upside is though, is that the star just managed to able to spawn in on that specifically, that familiar location, if you ever played the original game before, so yeah, we'll just keep doing that, and, oh, I missed it, okay, whatever. At least luckily though, I don't come across into death or anything, so we'll just keep trying, and hopefully we'll nap it. There we go. And there we go. That pretty much wraps it up for TikTok Clock. Despite I did come across into a lot of deaths, specifically on the 4th mission, most likely, because of the forms of faster's time and stuff like that. So, anyways, I don't know if we can able to actually just to get enough time to able to complete everything from the likes of the final course, which appears to be in here, which, by the looks of it, all that stuff though, here we are on to course number 15, Rainbow Ride. The first mission we have is Cruiser Crossing the Rainbow. So, yeah, this is going to be kind of a marathon kind of level like this, or for the entire world, I should say. So, either way, I've almost going to get myself screwed over, because I almost activated the ground pound for some reason. But anyway, though, we'll just do the actual, the thing itself as normal, so we'll just skid along by, you know, doing all kinds of long jumps here and there. So, yeah, that's pretty much as far as I can say about it. Oh yeah, I suppose I should probably mention about what the actual collection is going to be releasing on, and that's what it appears to be until next month. To be more specifically, February 17th. So, yeah, it doesn't seem that long now until, well, it's actually roughly about, quite a few days now. So, either way though, that's, yeah. At least, luckily though, it's not the cloud version of those games, unlike sadly, for Kingdom Hearts games, there's going to be cloud versions only on the Switch version, sadly, because, although I understand with the 3rd game, but unfortunately though, with the compilation games in general, that for some reason it's cloud-only version, so even then, I still have no idea why they go for that decision, so anyway though, and I suppose another thing I forgot to mention about, especially noticeable that Sonic also hasn't mentioned about that as well, that apparently though, that they, you know with that game that did manage to able to get itself the actual announcement reveal, back in the forms of September last year's Nintendo Direct, which appears to be Chocobo GP, which is basically like a racing spin-off Final Fantasy game. Apparently that game is going to be coming out until on the 10th of March, well, at least to be more specifically, the digital version of the game, but I'm not exactly sure what the physical version is going to be released or existence, but either way though, we'll find out until the later time though, because obviously that might be a bit too early to discuss about this right about now, because I already mentioned about quite a number of things, like, you know, unfortunately the Super Mario Sunshine game on this compilation will be delayed until on summer, just to make things a bit of a perfect fitting to able to do that game in summer, so that makes a little bit obvious sense, at least from my experience anyway. Anyways, let's go back in here to do the next mission. So, mission number 2, the big house in the sky. So, basically, we have to do the exactly same thing as the first mission, except we have to go onto the different carpets. So, to able to go from one place to the other. So, but before we deal with all that stuff, though, actually, I'm not exactly sure if I'll try my best to able to actually go for the 100 coin Power Star mission for this mission alongside with that, because, well, I just get a horrible feeling about the fact that if, well, luckily this will be the last time we're going to be doing these kind of stuff. Well, it wasn't until whenever we get into Super Mario Sunshine on the Super Mario 3D All-Stars compilation Let's Play, so that way, that we still got a whole ways to go when it comes to doing 100 coin Power Star or Shine Sprites even, for the sake of whenever we get to, you know what I mean, Super Mario Sunshine and stuff. Oh, God. Alright, so we'll just, climb ourselves back up, so just in case we could able to be safe, and get onto the rotating, platforms there, and, oh God, okay. I can't even believe about the fact that, despite the fact that, usually relatively speaking, that, oh God, okay. Oh wait, that was a close one. So, anyway, one thing I should probably mention about something, and that is the fact that I can't even believe, despite the fact that our original Let's Play of Super Smash Bros. Brawl is no longer there anymore, probably because of the forms of, well, it's pretty obvious about the forms of the bad sound mixing, and, also, the amount of commentary is extremely loud, which makes things a little bit more of the ear bleeding for most or most viewers. And on top of that, the actual capture card footage is a bit sluggish, which appears to be that I remember back in the day, like about a decade ago, that me and oh wait, actually I think about it, I think Sonic and Piglet, along with Stuart from Cap King 74, or usually King Lucy 74 back in the day, they managed to tackle through Super Smash Bros. Brawl back in the day, in 2012, despite the fact that my original Let's Play of that game is no longer there, like I said, most notably because of the forms of, not only the capture card quality is a bit laggy, but also the bad sound mixing, and on top of that, really obnoxiously loud commentary. So because of that though, whilst the quality itself is decent, but ultimately speaking, it kind of chucks a bit. So yeah, that's how that originally we now did that Let's Play for reals back in 2017. So even then though, just to make that particular Let's Play of Super Smash Bros. Brawl a little bit more nicer, and also on top of that, a lot better than the forms of how it does it what it should be. So, and I get a horrible feeling I might actually mess this up. Yep, I think I messed it up. I blame on that wall jump for that. Although I would like to get that Power Star, but I'm gonna still have to do the exact order for that specific mission, so... I somewhat messed this up. Which is not that good, kind of think about it, because, well... as far as I'm aware, that's, I will classify for status right about now, this level will have to be my least favorite, because there are so many ways you can able to actually mess up on this particular level. Although, it does add to challenge, but it do become frustrating at times, especially on the, well, the 100 coin Power Star mission itself, so... yeah, that's as far as I can usually try to describe it, so either way though. And also, that I'm assuming, I can assure anyway, that, Ah, dang it, I think that carpet is about to disappear. Yep, it did somehow disappear. Okay. Gonna make sure if we are safe from that point. Oh, what the? Okay. For some reason, that particular carpet just won't activate at all. Unless if I was trying to able to stand on it, though. Ah, there's no point getting a 1-up, but... Oh, wait. Oh, phew, that was close. So, I guess there's not much else I can say, honestly, guys, because either way, though, that's, well, I've already mentioned about quite a few, stuff here and there, so I guess that should be alright, and I accidentally just, fall off, especially noticeable because, well, it's a good thing I did somehow, but also kind of a bad thing, too, that I somehow fall off, because obviously, with the forms of that blue coin switch that I somehow failed on, well, because of that, though, it's not possible for people to actually just to do without the blue coins for the blue coin switch, and it's bad enough. It's always at the forms of that ridiculously tricky wall jump sequence on that particular red coin locations and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's kind of an offsetting thing from my part, but we'll just have to stick with it anyway. Alright, so we'll just be very careful not to mess up with my jumps and stuff like that for that nature. Oh god. Alright, so we'll just take down that Goomba and grab the coin in the process there too. So, yeah, I guess there's not much else I can say, honestly, guys, because even then I've already mentioned about quite a few bits and bobs, but I would like to able to mention about, like I said, I would like to mention about the forms for what the next tours are going to be for Mario Kart Tour, for the sake of likely on next Wednesday, but of course that I would like to save it until for later, once we finish up with Super Mario 64, portion of Super Mario 3D All-Stars compilation Let's Play, so we can able to actually just to save up some more news and updates for discussing on things for in a later time. So either way though, let's just go back in there again and try to recollect those red coins again. So actually kind of think about it though, is the fact that one thing I should probably mention about this as well, that some YouTuber out there that someone said in the comments saying about the fact that there are other suggestions you can able to do for the sake of other Let's Plays you can possibly tackle through at some point in the future. To be more specifically, that guy's name, I totally forgot what his name was. It was Manny White. So yeah, I do apologize for that mispronunciation of that specific name, by the way. So yeah, I apologize for that. So, anyway, and he's saying about the fact that with certain Let's Plays I can do, which are, the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy for the GameCube/Wii because of backwards compatibility, and the PlayStation 2. Unfortunately though, I can't do that Let's Play, sadly, because I'm not actually into the actual series like these, although I do definitely know it was actually kind of cool back in the day for the actual cartoon TV series, so unfortunately though, that's not going to happen, sadly, because, well, I just don't know why. And the second suggestion is Cartoon Network Racing, which is, well, a racing game, duh, it's pretty obvious. And that's what appears to be on the PlayStation 2 and the Nintendo DS. And although I understand they do have the Powerpuff Girls, which I do like, but unfortunately though, from what I've seen the gameplay footage, it feels more like a Mario Kart ripoff. And unfortunately though, from what I've heard, that the PlayStation 2 version is considered to be the sluggish version of the game, and also it does have a lot of negative reviews in terms of both versions of the game, so yeah, unfortunately though, I can't tackle for that game either. But aside from that, there is also Tak and the Power of JoJo, and that appears to be on the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. I'm curious to check it out, but it's just about the fact that the only time I actually stumbled across into that game is when I looked at the back portion of the forms of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom on the PlayStation 2 copy of the game, and I somehow stumbled across that game, and I was like, okay, this might be intriguing, but either way, though, I honestly have no words to say, because I wasn't really into the series either, so unfortunately, though, I have no comments for saying that. And there's also some other 3 sequels we have. We have Tag 2, The Staff of Dreams, and also The Great Jaju Challenge. So, yeah, unfortunately though, those Let's Plays are not happening either, mainly because, well, I wasn't really into the forms of the Tag Nickelodeon series, mainly because, well, I don't usually grow up with them, so because of that though, I honestly have no words to say, because either way though, although I would like to, but unfortunately though, for those 5 Let's Plays combined, although, mind you, I might still able to try to figure out to actually do a redo Let's Play of Piglet's Big Game at some point soon, once I get the PS2 copy at some point, at least depending if I have a good, valuable price for that. Unfortunately though, with those 5 Let's Plays combined, like I said, unfortunately though, those were cancelled, so, yeah, forgive me on that part, so... It's just thanks for that suggestion. So because of that though, it's entirely my this is entirely my channel. So because of that though, yeah, you don't have to like ask me all the time for certain Let's Plays, because well, I've already got several games on my interests, such as of course Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog, and seems to be more specifically that I've almost done with several other Sonic Let's Plays, although mind you, there are a few exceptions. Mainly the Sonic Rush trilogy, because I was testing it out on an emulator, and jeez Louise, it lags a lot. And also applies to the portable versions of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games series, but unfortunately though, the actual method of that setup is pretty awkward too, so unfortunately though, I didn't have any chance for doing that. Alright, so mission number 3, coins amassed in a maze. So in this case, the last... Oh no, this is not the last time we're going to be doing the red coin mission, but that'll be until likely for later, so... But there we go guys, we've now finally managed to wrap things up in a 100 coin Power Stars missions, so thank God that was over. Well, it wasn't until whenever we get into Super Mario Sunshine though, oh man, it will be something else, so... But anyway, I do apologize for that particular, the cancellation with those Let's Plays in particular, because, well, unfortunately though, it's just the fact of the matter is though, that it's just the amount of, things I wasn't interested in, to be honest with you. But, again, thanks for the suggestions, but it's just the fact that it's not up to me, so because of that though, yeah, I get the feeling it might not be in my interest. But anyway, and also alongside with my interested franchise, which is of course, I've already mentioned Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog, and of course Kirby, and The Legend of Zelda, and Crash Bandicoot, and Mega Man games, and Spyro the Dragon, and Klonoa, and also, what else I was interested? Oh yeah, Super Monkey Ball, and Metroid, Donkey Kong, Wario, and Yoshi games entirely, and what else I was interested? I totally forgot. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts, Rayman, and I suppose that's pretty much as far as I can say about it. Oh, and also with Ape Escape as well, so, and also Dragon Ball Z, well, most of the fighting games, mainly Budokai games, and Budokai Tenkaichi ones, and also Knights games as well, and I suppose that's pretty much as far as I can mention, so... Anyways, I think I'm running out of time for this point, guys, for that discussion. So, anyways, we'll get the endings off at this point right here. So, join me next time for more of Let's Play of Super Mario 3D All-Stars while we're playing through Super Mario 64. That is the fact that we're also finishing up with Super Mario 64 while grabbing the last 5 Power Stars in the game. So, I'll see you guys on Monday. Later, fellas.